Okay, can I transfer from arts to engineering?
Absolutely.
That's a question for Fred, yeah.
Yeah. So we've got a great question just 5 minutes ago from Min Cheong, who asks, if I want to become an aeronautical engineer, is there any other engineering course I could take to pursue this career aspirations? And besides aeronautical engineering, my background, in fact, is in mechanical engineering, and yet I teach into the aeronautical course, and the topics that we consider in both cases are pretty much the same in terms of the basic physics. It's just the application of that knowledge. So in aerospace, we try and make things very, very light, yet very, very powerful. In mechanical engineering, we tend to make things a very much more broader range of applications. So one of those applications can be in aeronautics, and certainly aeronautical companies are very interested in taking mechanical engineers. But mechanical engineering does give you a much broader range of job prospects when you complete your degree here at Monash University.
Okay, here's one that we've had that might be a question that I'll throw to the students. What's the cost of living like in Melbourne, and what would be your tips for saving money?
For living on campus, depending on which hall of residence you go to, it can cost anywhere between about $900 to about $1,100 per month, and that includes all your utilities and things like that. So, but it doesn't include any meals. So for meals, generally for me, for groceries alone, it costs me about $250 per month, and on top of that, yeah, about $200 groceries. So on top of that, eating out and any extra things that you get, and usually every month you do end up with something extra. So the most important thing that I would say that I found quite useful was to make a budget and stick to it. Because some days I would eat out several days in a row, then I've used up quite a bit of money, and then I have to stop that. So making a budget, and it all comes down to planning. So maybe start a month or two before coming to Australia, saving your allowance and just preparing yourself.
And tell me, Harin, did you know how to cook before you came to Australia?
No, before coming to uni, I knew very little about cooking. So I survived on things like cereal and toast. But after coming here, I started to learn, I wouldn't say complex dishes, but making a dish every now and then, once or twice a week, putting it in the fridge and then microwaving it as you go. And just putting it in between weekends or things like that, so during the weekdays you're free.
Oh.